All right, so if I could just add a little bit to that, it amazes me that I'm actually the second most senior person here. And I must say that it is truly an honor to be able to be Toastmaster on a very special evening like this. I obviously never met George McKim. I'm not sure. I think he and I lived in separate eras. But there's no question that the person who really shepherded this club and really defined the personality and the glue, and I could go on forever and not be near as eloquent as Antonio was, so I won't even try. But that person has clearly been Dick Arms, and his late wife June was a big part of it. And I just want to I just want to recognize it, Dick, personally, what you've meant to this club and what this club has meant to us, and just, you know, I consider you a very close friend and a friendship I've really cherished, and I'm sure all of us feel the same way. Dick was going to prepare a speech, but I think in a situation like this, it was better for him to just sit back and enjoy everyone. But at break, I asked him, Dick, do you want to say a word or two? If not, that's fine. And the answer was yes then. So I don't want to put you on the spot, but Dick, do you want the opportunity to say a few words? I know we want you to. All right, so please help me welcome Dick Arms.
Barry, I don't know why I need the mic. I don't have much to say tonight, really. I was scheduled to speak tonight, and then I had a little bit of a physical problem this afternoon, and I called Barry and I said, I really don't feel up to doing a speech tonight. And so I backed out on all of you, and I really apologize for that. But it's a privilege, obviously, to be here. 75 years, and you know, I was not, some of you thought I was a charter member, I'm sure. I didn't join, the club was 3 or 4 years old, you know. But in reality, I do remember George McKim. George was one of the really powerful people. Everybody thinks that George was a charter member of the club, and he actually wasn't. George came into the club when the club was about 3 months old. And it was a club that, obviously in those days, only men. They were mostly businessmen. There were people like Oren Strong. There were people like, Strong Thorn Mortuary. There was Dusty Rhodes, who was a VP of Public Service in Mexico. There were people like that. And when I came into the club, those were all the old timers. And they were still there, and I was a youngster. And I was a new guy on the block when I came into Toastmasters and came into that group. But I don't know. I see you people here, so many of you people who were members and are no longer members. And I think to myself, gosh, I must be a slow learner. I stuck around. Norm went off to other clubs, so that kind of is cheating in a way, too. And so did Barbara. But a lot of people like Mercy and Sandy and people like that got what they needed out of Toastmasters, evidently, and they left. And as I say, I'm a slow learner, so I stuck around. But actually, the reason I stuck around is that, I'm not learning anything anymore, I don't think. I probably haven't learned anything new in Toastmasters in a number of years. What happens is people evaluate my speeches, they tell me everything that I've done wrong, and then the next speech I do the same thing I've always done. But the real pleasure to me, and the reason I'm here after all these years, is I see people coming in, new people. I don't want to pick out people particularly in the audience, just new people, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm not developing anymore, but I think I can contribute a little bit. And I think that I can help these people to be Toastmasters. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters has been one of the most important things in my life. I have been all over the world. I've spoken all over the world. And you know why? Because of Toastmasters. I have been invited to speak in all these places where people have paid the bills. I've gone for free. And certainly some of my knowledge of my work had a part to do with it. But the most important thing was I could get in front of an audience. I don't care the size of the audience. Let me tell you, one time in Las Vegas, I spoke there, And that was a traumatic experience because I found that the audience was 2,500 people, not tiered back where they could see me, but just a flat area with folding chairs and 2,500 people. I couldn't see the back of the room. They couldn't see me. Consequently, they had a 3-story high screen, a camera on me, and me projected on the screen up there. It was the most difficult speech I probably have ever done in my life. But my point is, I don't mind getting in front of 2,500 people, or 25,000, because it doesn't make any difference at that point, or 1 million. I did Wall Street Week once, and I don't know, I think there were 11 million people watching it. So I've done these things, but why? Only one reason, and that's Toastmasters. To me, Toastmasters has been one of the biggest things in my life. So why an old guy like me is still here, sitting there after all these years? Because it's not anymore, I don't think, that I'm learning anything new. My mind is too set. I'm too old to learn anything new. But I love to see, you know, the Lauras, all of you people coming in. I can't pick out what's his name back there. You're too good. You're too good. But and people like Rocky, you know, so many people have come in that are already good, but some people have come in absolutely terrified. And those are the people that is so much fun to see the development, to see these people change so completely. And that's the power of Toastmastering. That's why I'm here. That's why after all these years, I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much. I was going to do a speech tonight, and then I kind of backed out on it because I wasn't feeling too well. Well, I guess I ended up giving a speech anyway. Thank you, Barry.
You know, it's good. You want to write the story.